Get in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about this Jamaica versus Guadeloupe game happening today. A must-win match for both sides going into it. And we're going to talk about it today. But before we get into it, I want you guys to leave a comment down below what your score prediction is before the game starts. Now, obviously, it's unfair if you're watching this after the game. But if you're watching before the game, leave your predictions down in the comments below, and we'll read and react to as many
Don't cheat.
as we can.
Don't cheat.
No
No
cheating.
Don't
Come on.
cheat. No
Come
cheating.
on now.
I know when you're cheating.
100%.
I'm always
Before we get
watching.
into our score predictions, though, I want to ask you, gentlemen, what does Jamaica need to do better in this game than the Guatemala game to secure 3 points against Guadeloupe? They're bottom of the table rivals right now. What do they need to do better than the first game?
Put the ball in the box, bro. Fuck. I mean, look, we were there before the Jamaica game, and the first early goals came from corners. It seems like a corner is very common theme in this Gold Cup, scoring from corners. And Guadeloupe struggled in the beginning to clear the corners. So I just got to whip it in the box, if I'm being honest. Just get it in there because there's a height difference. Jamaica is huge. We saw that when we were at the game, the height difference against Guatemala, especially Guadeloupe, is going to be pretty the same story in terms of a height difference. So they just got to get the ball in the box and honestly be a little bit more creative with some runs, honestly. That's how they're going to do it. Just get the ball in the box because they literally rarely whipped it in, if I'm being honest. I think like probably like 4 or 5 times maybe they whipped in the box, and they were relying heavily on shots outside the box or just shooting it whenever they thought, or just dribbling at players and then immediately turning around. So it was very frustrating to watch that part. But yeah, key for me offensively is to get the ball in the box.
Okay. Start Mikel Antonio too.
Yes,
that would definitely help a lot.
I don't think he's ready to start just yet.
He's not. I mean,
he doesn't have to be ready, bro.
It's a
manager decision.
Get him out there, bro. Get him out there.
Bro, he's going to be pulled out after 20 minutes, bro.
If you pull him out and you scored a goal, that's a win. That's a win right there. This isn't a bad idea, to be honest. So, I mean, really honest, it's not a bad idea. But yeah, I don't think he's ready, like Audra said. I mean, I don't want to say he looked like he was struggling, but there were some moments where, obviously he wasn't full fitness, wasn't everything there. But God, I think this whole group stage changes if he was full fitness from the beginning. If that car accident did not happen before all this, which, I wish it didn't. But if that didn't happen and Michael Antonio was able to start every single game, I think it's a different outcome here. My key, though, for Jamaica, at least, is that midfield, man. Guatemala's midfield absolutely bossed Jamaica in that last one. And that says a lot. Jamaica, I don't know if you guys know this, Jamaica have the 4th most expensive squad in the entire tournament behind the big 3. Right? It's as a result of a lot of players being in England and whatnot. But, expensive team, experienced team in top competitions, and your midfield is getting bossed by Guatemala. Like, that is a big difference. And if you're a subscriber to the channel, I say this almost every single Jamaica video, probably 90% of Jamaica videos. Their midfield is garbage, and it needs to improve. And at this point, it's a managerial thing, right? Like, I don't understand, and this has been the trend since we started covering Jamaica, but Jamaica just have this boot the ball up mentality, right? But, like, who are you booting it to? There's no thought process behind it. If you don't Michael Antonio, Warner Brown's not going to get that header every time. Leon Bailey and Demari Gray are not going to get that every time. So what is the alternative? Is you work the ball through the middle. And I just want to see that a little bit more. I think if you unlock that, if you actually start true midfielders in the midfield, which, hey, typically works, right? You start players in the natural positions, might have a good outcome. I need to see some of that. I need to see that a little bit more from Steve McLaren's regular boys. And I think if you can get that going, then I think you'd be Guadeloupe. I'm fairly confident. Guadeloupe, on the other hand, what do they need to do to beat Jamaica? I have my opinion here after that Panama Guadeloupe game. What does Guadeloupe need to do to have a better foothold in this game against Jamaica?
Mine are gonna go hand in hand. I'm gonna have like a correlation going, even though it doesn't cause causation, but in this case it does, baby.
Big boy word.
I know. It's just clear the ball, be better defensively, be smarter defensively. I felt like it's a bit harsh. That first 20 minutes for Guadeloupe against Panama was harsh. Like, it was just mistake after mistake leading to goals. And they just got to fix those, which is a lot easier said than done, obviously. Yes. But honestly, I think they just got to clear the ball because the amount of times a ball, they dealt with the first ball and then they couldn't get rid of the second, third ball. They just got to be able to clear their lines a little better because they looked a lot better in that second half. Panama obviously probably took their foot off the gas with the lead they had, but still, Guadeloupe had their chances to get into the game and they just didn't take them, unfortunately. So it could have been probably a lot closer. So they just got to be better defensively. I thought attacking-wise, I think they had a good game plan of hitting them on the counter. I think Guadeloupe's pretty fast, which is unfortunate for Jamaica because I think Jamaica at times against Guatemala got caught lacking, especially on the goal Guatemala did score. It was a little mistake to the lead up to it. I mean, it was a good passing movement, of course. But before that, it was just no one was getting back. So, there's a player that tried to win it. He fell over, then they got the ball back, and then, they led the little pass exchange leading to the goal. So I think they just got to work on clearing the ball defensively and then getting up quickly to that transition. But I think in terms of sitting back, I think they're going to do a good job of just absorbing the pressure and then waiting for their moments, because there's definitely going to be moments against Jamaica that if they're clinical enough, then they could probably nick a point or probably 3 points if they're able to be a little bit more clinical than they were against Panama.
There it is. I thought that game Guadeloupe was looking really good.
They could have easily gone a penalty too, like if the ref saw anything, like they could be much closer, and that changes the game right there.
Game.
So, yeah, we were the only ones watching that. But yeah, I think
we were
been a lot closer.
5 of the total 25 people watching that game. Live at least. Yeah, I mean Guadeloupe, I thought they looked fine attacking wise. I fully agree with Andres' point. Like their defense, there was just zero defending happening. And granted, with Panama too, Panama did not defend well in that game. It's just if they're playing against Guadeloupe, so they were able to benefit off that. But Guadeloupe, there was zero defense being played in that first game. I'm not saying it would have been a different outcome if they had played a little bit more defense. Like Panama are just very overwhelming attacking wise for Concacaf and for Concacaf standards. But yeah, if Guadeloupe can lock down that defense, then I think they have a fairly good shot against Jamaica. And it's unfortunate for Jamaica because I don't think Jamaica should be in a position to maybe consider dropping points, if not losing. But I like this Guadeloupe team. Like I feel as though they're one of those teams that are going to be very underlooked moving forward and have been for months now. I like this Guadeloupe team, and I don't think Jamaica can sit back and let the game come to them. I think Jamaica need to take this game by the reins because Guadeloupe is not a team that's just going to let Jamaica walk all over them, right? This is not a St. Kitts and Nevis. This is not a way smaller CONCACAF Caribbean team. This is Guadeloupe. They are French at heart, essentially, and in flag. You're playing against a French national team too, essentially here. But Jamaica, I think, obviously, both teams need 3 points for a shot, right? Because let's say Jamaica, just for example, Jamaica gets 3 points here. Guatemala loses to Panama. Jamaica have, I don't want to say a good shout because it means they have to essentially beat Panama, but they have not a bad shout, moving forward. Guadeloupe, on the other hand, same deal. In fact, if let's say Guadeloupe wins this game here to get 3 points, Guatemala loses to Panama, and they're tied with Guatemala moving forward, they have a good chance to play because that Guatemala game at the end is going to be pretty good. But if Jamaica ends this group with 0 points or 1 point,
Steve's got to go, bro. Just hire us, bro.
Steve's got to go.
Steve's got to go. Hire us. All 4 of us.
You could make the claim he should have been gone already. And you know what? We're going to cover that. Might be a video topic when it comes to the end of the group stage, depending on how it goes. So we'll save that discussion for that video. But yeah, let's move on to score predictions real quick. Score predictions to finish off this video. And again, if you're watching still and you haven't commented yet your score predictions, go do so right now before you hear ours. Joaquin first. Joaquin, your score predictions here are what?
So going into the first game, I said Jamaica 3-0. That did not pan out, obviously. So I'm going to be a little more conservative. And I think I'm still, I feeling Jamaica. I'm going to go 2-1 Jamaica.
Ooh, that's what I was going to go too. I was going to go 2-1 Jamaica.
Sure, yeah, sure.
Do the trifecta. I was going to say 2-1. So the trifecta is complete, gentlemen.
So it's 2-1. I mean,
it's 2-1. I'm putting all my life savings on 2-1 baby.
That's kind of crazy.
I'm ready.
All $4 he's got left in the checking account.
No, $4.50. Come on, put some respect on me.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, man. It's all right. But yeah, 2-1. I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. My confidence got shot so quickly after that game.
Yeah.
I wish you could. We didn't record the ending, but like, bro, if we had the recording of our faces after that final whistle, it was
defeated.
It was bad.
We were defeated.
You can see in the video of the goal. We looked defeated already because we were like, ain't no way.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, we really gotta hope, right? And regular boy fans, you gotta hope too that game was a fluke, right? And I don't mean to say that to discredit Guatemala's performance.
No, I do.
I do. That's crazy.
It was a great performance by the fans. I'll give them that. But other than that, it was honestly like wasn't anything special. This is their World Cup. You gotta let it.
He's mad. He's a
Bro,
little mad.
I'm
after
heated,
that.
bro. I'm heated. But you know, this is their World Cup, so you gotta let them enjoy it a little bit, even if they don't get out of the group. You never know. But
True. It was good. It
I'm
was a
just
good
saying.
experience for them. And I please, if you're still watching, Guatemalan fans, if there's a Guatemalan fan here, I don't take the same stance that Andres did. I'm gonna give you props.
Bring it on,
I thought
baby.
Guatemala
Bring it
played.
on, baby.
But
Bring it on.
we have to hope that for Jamaica's sake, not for Guatemala's sake, for Jamaica's performance that game, that Jamaica's performance was a fluke, right?
Yes.
And I don't feel the most confident in that because I don't want to say that was a trend of Jamaica's performances in high stakes games, but we haven't not seen it before, right? We have seen Jamaica play like that before. Let's just hope that Jamaica can go into this feeling renewed, right? Feeling refreshed and realize what's at stake here. Because a Jamaica group stage exit would be damaging. And yes, you still have a good shot at the World Cup qualifiers, you know, next year, this year and going into next year. And yes, that is the most important, right? I don't think many expect them to win the Gold Cup, blah, blah, blah. But still, a group stage exit would be absolutely demoralizing and would really make me think that it's our fault and we are the curse. Because since we started covering Jamaica, it's just been and then farther down. I'm off the screen now because of that Guatemala loss. It's been fine. But I need to see Jamaica start picking it up here. This is the game to do it. I need Jamaica to have a good performance before the Panama
It's
game.
a perfect bounce back game. Like if they played Panama next, it's over. Like the Gold Cup team, so they're gone.
Right.
It had to be this game.
Right. Yeah, no, 100%. And that is a great way to put it. This is the perfect bounce back game. I don't want to say you're lucky, but you're very fortunate to have Guadeloupe next, right? You're right. Panama, after the Guatemala game, I don't know. But if you have a good performance against Guadeloupe here and you go into that Panama game knowing what's at stake, and hopefully you have some momentum from this game. I don't want to scrape by win. I don't want to draw, obviously. I need to see Jamaica have a good performance. And Jamaica needs to see that. Like the team itself needs, for confidence purposes, they need to have a really good performance here, or we're going to see some brutal things happening on Tuesday in the game against Panama. But this game needs to go Jamaica's way. And if it doesn't, obviously they're probably going to be out of the Gold Cup. That'd be very disappointing, and we have to refresh and move on after this and get rid of the entire JFF. But that's a topic for a conversation for another day. Like I said, if you haven't made your score predictions in the comments down below, do it right now before the video went. Right now. You're kind of cheating a little bit, and if you say 2-1, I'm going to think that you got to this point of the video and just want to be like us. But let us know in the comments down below.
It's just, be yourself. Be independent.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean?
Tell us how you feel about this game. Tell us. We want to read and react to as many as we can. This is a big game, guys. We're not going to be live streaming or going to this one, but we will be live streaming the third game against Panama, no matter how this game goes.
Prayers up, baby.
That one's going to be tense, and we hope to see as many of you as we can that day. But yes, that's going to be it from us, guys. Let us know your predictions down below. Leave a like if you guys want more Jamaican national team, Guadeloupean national team, Gold Cup, Concacaf, football content. We have it all of it for you guys. Make sure to subscribe down below for those videos, for what you want. Hopefully we'll see you guys in future videos moving forward. And yeah, take care, guys.
Peace.